one.
Well, it's no arrows, swabbing, what are you eating? Cracker.
That's racist.
How dare you?
Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well on this awesome, fine evening. It's good to have you all in. Make sure I got my element set up. How are you guys all doing tonight? We got Michael Khan, The Hammer, and PJ in the house.
All good, all good, all good.
Not too bad.
That's good. I'm glad you guys could make it. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't stream last night, guys. I just wasn't in the right frame of mind for streaming.
To be honest, either was I last night. I mean, I just found out my older sister died. So, like, yesterday, I don't think I was in much mood for it either. So it was good. It worked out well.
Yeah, condolences, mate.
That's all right, dude.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you tonight either, to be honest. But yeah, like we say, we're here for you, man, and we wish you all the best and we pray for you, mate.
Thank you, dude. Thank you.
I don't know if you knew, like, but my bedtime's 10 o'clock.
That's what I said yesterday. I don't think Michael will show up anyway because his bedtime's 10.
Yeah, that's right. You did say that.
Yeah, but it's good to have you guys in. I really appreciate you guys coming in. It's always nice to have people here. I mean, it sucks being streaming and you don't see anybody. Good news, guys. We are streaming on Twitch as well.
Oh,
so we're live on Twitch now and YouTube at the same time.
Thank you, Derek. It happened. She was 62. I still don't know how it happened yet. I ain't got the full details, but I'm sure I'll find out. The only regret I've got is, like, we didn't speak since 2002, but that was her choice, not mine. You know, I always want to talk to her. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Thanks for the condolences, guys.
Yeah. So you see, we are live on. It says offline.
Can you get?
Can I just say something to Alan? Did you find out what happened with that memory stick earlier on, Alan? Because when I searched it, it says if you get a date for 31st of December 1969, it means it's an error of some sort. I did put it in your comments, Alan, but I don't know if you've seen it.
Alan or Howard?
Alan Norstrand. He put up a video earlier on about he had a memory stick and it had some kind of date on it where it said 1969, and I searched it for anything in that date, and it says if it's anything to do with software, it's meant to be some kind of error, you know.
Okay. Yeah, is you guys ready? I said doctor of what? Idiocy or no idea? 64% say no idiocy and 36% no idea. Because frankly, do you guys know who Dr. Nos is?
Never heard of him.
Me neither. But he's got a lot of subscribers.
And so I clicked on no idea.
NOS to me means nitrous oxide system.
Yeah. Look, his editing skills are actually brilliant. He's actually very good with his editing skills. But yeah, I don't know who he is. I was just searching Flat Earth and I saw it up there. So I thought, let's get some new interesting people into this conversation. Why not? I just want to say hi to everybody in chat quickly. Hi, Moxie, PJ Cruikshank. Paul, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. Professor Harvester, Alan, hello. Good to see you. Richard G, hello. Derek Nelson, thank you for coming, mate. It's always good to see you too. Jess Gashead, hello. Duper Poons, Mojo Shop, Glenn Selsh, Fairy Muff, and yeah, I think that's everybody.
Well, hold on a minute. You're forgetting somebody.
Who?
Michael
Khan. And Hammer, but I don't see Hammer in chat there though. That's what I'm saying.
Hammer's wheels, isn't it?
But he's here. It's good to have you, Hammer. Thank you for coming in. Really appreciate you.
Hey, thanks for
in.
having me, guys. Am I coming in? Am I roboting?
No, you're perfect.
No, you're fine.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's always good to have you here. Coral Apple, hello. So, guys, before we start, look at this show. I first probably have to show the show for you guys on Ellemnet, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Usually that helps. Sorry, I forgot totally about that. Okay.
What's happened to like when we used to do this? Like when we first started using Ellemnet, you used to be able to share your YouTube through sound, and we could hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah, it
can
used
hear
to
it.
be.
You can hear it. Look, I'm gonna play it quickly.
Do you believe the Earth is
No, we used to be able to hear sound through you, but now we can't hear it anymore. You have to share your screen.
Mm.
Oh, through me? I don't know. Oh, because remember I was playing it through my microphone through the TV. Now I've got
Oh,
my earphones
yeah.
on, so everything
Of
plays
course.
through my. So everything
So
plays.
there were always evidence of two mics then.
Yeah.
Now you see, the thing is, what it did is it picked up my pinhole mic from the computer that's built in, and it picked up my mic as well. So that's why when I put it super soft that I could hardly hear it, then it didn't echo. Duper, this is definitely not my twin. I don't think we look anything alike, mate.
Why would you say that, Duper? I mean, that's insulting. Why? Nobody ever insults you, Duper. Come on, we sit there and tell you how intelligent you are, how right you are about everything, and how well you know Google. Come on.
I think it's about time people started ignoring Duper. Like, either that, or I'll just let me boot him out for good.
Oh, shame. He's like I said, he's just part of the furniture.
Furniture is like an ashtray.
So why do they always have to start with holding some kind of ball in the hand?
I've got one of them glow balls.
I mean, and it looks like he's got a very cheap one too of that, because I mean he's not really doesn't even look.
Looks exactly like
Definitely. I mean, look at South America. It's right over next to Africa. It should be underneath North America. I mean, I know that's a Mandela effect, but really, it should be right under there.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely true. Definitely true. It should be. It's way over. It's far too far over to the east.
Definitely. Okay, you ready to hear what this guy has to say?
Absolutely.
Oh, if you guys haven't already, yeah.
1 minute. Are they supposed to be goggles, or
Yeah.
has he come scuba diving?
Goggles. I remember he's got a lab coat on, a white one, and he's got.
Oh, yeah.
And he's called himself Doctor.
Oh yeah.
So in other words, he's looking very
not-
intelligent. He's a
Yeah,
scientist.
it's got to be official.
Or his t-shirt though.
Orange.
Mm.
Yeah, I caught that as well. Really weird.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get started, guys. If you guys haven't already, please just hit that like button and share the show so we can get it out to a larger audience. Let's do this.
Do you believe the Earth is round or flat?
Wow.
Whoa, he's aggressive, isn't he?
That's quite a start.
Wait, before we go on, right? Super Combs, why are you always picking bald globe earthers?
Yeah.
I can't
You
help
like
they're all
them?
globe. I can't help they're all bald, can I?
Yeah.
Maybe it's some kind of globe thing.
It is. It must be the stress of debating with flat earthers. You know what I mean? Pulling their hair out. Why can't they see the truth?
The self-manifesting globe through their head.
Oh wow.
I'm going to show you some facts and proof according to each belief. No matter what you believe, my goal is to make you think critically and question your beliefs.
Okay, that's quite a good statement. Facts and beliefs from both, yeah, but I'm saying that's quite a hectic statement because he's making statements that I'm going to show you facts and beliefs from both, and I'm going to make you think critically. If it's a belief, how's it thinking critically though?
Exactly. I mean, a belief is just something you believe. You have to something you think critically about. It's self-explanatory, isn't it?
I mean, the fact he has a belief don't mean that flat earthers have a belief. I mean, we all pretty much all know water don't curve. Nobody can prove curve to us. You know, we know it's flat.
Yeah, but one thing I have to say is funny. He's trying to say flat Earth, and but yeah, he's got a globe to represent the globe. But what's this got to do with represent flat Earth?
Exactly. And I'm just optical. How we meant to read and Arabic or whatever. I don't know what that is, but I don't know how to read it. So
What's his other little thing going off on the other side? There's like a shiny red apple, a bottle of milk. And,
That's what I'm saying. That's supposed to represent flat Earth. I don't understand what that's got to be.
one of them plasma balls.
Really odd stuff. Hey, Jonah Edwards. Hey, Moxie. Good to see you guys. And a Hebrew name we can't pronounce. And Skippy. Good to see you guys.
So by the end of this video, we're gonna know if you're crazy. Maybe it's just me. So
Oh, yeah, it's you, mate.
definitely, without a doubt, you proved that within the first 3 seconds that you're crazy.
Well, he's keeping up to his name, Nos. So that's a good thing. Okay.
Why even?
Does that mean Doctor No Sense?
I know exactly what it stands for. No observable sense.
Oh,
That's it.
no
It's a good
observed
one.
science.
That one as well. That's brilliant.
Bring up this flat Earth concept in this age of science and discovery.
Well, at least he said flat Earth concept, so that's a good thing. I mean, usually they say, "Oh, there's conspiracy theory," or "It's an idiotic model." But yeah, why is I just hope he's not going to show it in space. But looking at this, he's probably showing it in space already.
Numpties on science.
Yeah. Oh, and there we go. Numpties on science, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Duper, if he's saying that represents science, then that means there's no science for your globe, mate. Congratulations. Hey, Price of Adam, good to see you, mate. Yeah, he looks very trustworthy.
Wasn't this debate settled a long time ago? Wait, no, bro, not that long ago. The Greeks made an observation with ships going over the horizon that the bottoms of the ship would actually disappear before the tops would.
Hey, Travis, good to see you. Guys, I'm sorry to do this. Every time we bring up someone, you think they're going to bring something new. And what do they bring? 2015 arguments.
Yeah.
Same old bullshit. Blame it on dead men.
Yeah. The
evidence.
Greeks made observations and they saw that ships disappear bottom up. Man, that doesn't make it a sphere.
You know, back when they didn't have 2023 optics.
Or they didn't know that they had a biased belief in their globe instead of understanding it's just due to optical phenomena that we can demonstrate on flat surfaces today. It's very simple. The problem is these guys don't understand anything. Hey, LSG, good to see you, mate. Groundhog Day arguments, exactly. It just doesn't get anywhere with these guys. You would think there would be some kind of new arguments.
Hey guys! The Greeks also noticed that the stars would change in the horizon as they sailed across the seas. So this told them something is going on here.
Okay, so we've made an argument. Boats go bottom up. Obstructions are curve. Stars change with position. So curve. That's idiotic.
Yeah.
See bottom up obstruction on a straight road.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean also
Absolutely.
stars, you don't see the same stars in different locations. Doesn't mean it's the globe. It just means it's out of your field of view.
Yeah.
I thought he's going to present facts.
What it means is if you don't understand it. when you say, I don't need to edit. When you say it can only happen in globe, it means you just don't understand reality.
Exactly. Hey, Skeptic936. Yeah, thank you for coming. Yeah, but I mean, that's it. It's just them showing ignorance. They're parroting any nonsense, idiotic globe, anti-globe, anti-flat earther like Simon Dan and McToon and rubbish that don't know what the hell they're talking about. I mean, they just parrot them. They see it on the internet. Ooh, this is a slam dunk argument. Instead, they don't actually understand what the argument is or what the rebuttals are. So they just...
They think because they've got loads of followers who are stupid, that makes them clever.
Yeah, exactly. It's sad.
It's the blind
Earth
leading
can't
the blind.
Mm-hmm.
Be flat. So there's a saying that says, Just because you don't see something doesn't mean that it's not real, right? Like wind, cell networks, the round earth. Well, maybe.
Why is it a round Earth? It's a globe. It's not.
Yeah, sphere's different from round.
Circular. Well, it depends if they say circular. A sphere is round though.
Yeah,
But
of course.
it
But I
depends
mean,
if they say circular or not.
yeah. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
thinking along the lines of circle.
Yeah. Trevor says, I just think it's mostly pure dishonesty. It could be. I love how he's looking down at his notes here.
It's mockery. That's what it is. It's mockery, like, because that triggered that their reality might be questioned, that they have to mock them people.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yep, exactly.
Maybe not. So the opposite must also be true, right? Like things moving at night in your room that you think is there, it's really not. Like scary things in the dark. And is the Earth a ball or a disc?
Disc. Who said a disc? See, this is the problem. They always try and say, "Oh, it's a disc floating in space."
But why equate scary things at night to flat Earth or the Earth being a ball? I mean, what's that got to do with it?
Yeah, I don't know. But I think he's just trying to be funny.
Yeah,
I think that's
maybe.
about it. But he's at least keeping up to his name. That is just like very energetic. So at least we can say, yeah, he's good with his editing. Yeah, Skeptic also picked up the orange shirt, Michael. Yeah, everybody sees that orange shirt, and it pops out a lot with the white lab coat.
Yeah, it's true.
There you go. You got 888 on the screen, and then six squares that are orange, and that's 3.
No,
Making all these stupid connections that doesn't make any sense.
This is not Masonic at all.
You know what I mean?
We're not paranoid much.
No.
How dare you conspiracy theorists think this?
Our senses and our observations can trick us, right? Like this illusion. Which way is this object spinning? Is it stopping and starting over? Or is it going in a 360-degree circle? Your brain will tell you things that it sees based upon your eyes and can really mislead you. Now we put a pin in it and you can see actually what's going on.
Wow.
Sometimes when we introduce a new element, we can then get a different perspective on what really is there.
Wow. Hey, Indio,
Yeah.
good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming in.
These are patterns and things that are made to trick you. Do you know what I mean? That's not what we observe with the Earth. That's completely different.
Yeah, so
Exactly what does your brain tell you?
Exactly.
it's, like,
Earth's flat.
it's a false equivalence.
Exactly.
I mean, it's sort of like he's trying to create a argument so you don't see it.
It's trickery.
Mm-hmm. It is. I mean, so his argument is probably it looks flat, so therefore it's curved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The same as Elon Musk. It looks so fake
mean,
that it has to be real.
If the horizon was actually, if we observed it was curved, would they say, "Oh, the horizon's curved. We must be on a flat Earth"? Would they say that? No.
Horizon would be curved if we were on a ball.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially dimensions, the gears of that ball.
Mhm.
Of course.
Hey, Glenn Selch, good to see you. INFE, thank you for coming, mate. Yeah, it's crazy.
And it wouldn't be called horizon either, would it?
No.
Curvising.
Indio says, yeah, the senses can trick your arguments is the worst argument. They act like your mind can't trick you. Yep.
This is where data, science, experiments, and observations come into play because our senses can really trick us. We've been told in school that the Earth rotates around the sun while the moon rotates around the Earth. And we have lots of satellite imagery, data, and evidence to back this claim.
What?
Clean telling you exactly what happens at school. You're told. You know, you're told. You're not learned or you don't find out for yourself. You're told.
Yeah, he just literally said you taught in school to believe this. And then says, we got all the data and images from satellites to provide evidence for this. No, that doesn't provide evidence for anything of your globe. It's just showing that your indoctrination has worked. Hey, Slipper,
Weren't the three
Sorry, yeah? Go on.
weren't the three? Yeah, you're right, Fat. Weren't the three words that he used basically all the same. He said science, data, and evidence, right? He's just basically trying to just say the same thing with 3 different words to make himself, sound credible.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's got his lab coat on, his orange shirt with his goggles, and his globe in his hand, and he's saying scientific-y words.
Yeah.
So he sounds credible. Exactly. Hey, Bigfoot.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then he just puts it in, and then therefore the people can say, "Oh, this guy knows what he's talking about." It's all just part of the tricks of the trade. If he does this and make himself look intelligible, having all the information with the words, then people are gullible and don't really know the argument. Just going to say, "Yeah, believe this guy."
If Earth's globe and that's the truth, why do people need to make all these videos?
Why do we have to have trolls in flat earth channels?
Yeah, and if they're going to space and they're going to the moon, why are they faking videos as well?
Yeah.
You know?
If you guys haven't already, I did post a video today from the presentation I had with that debate on why the moon landing has to be fake. I think I brought up some good arguments there. So, please, if you haven't watched it, do go and watch it, guys.
I will do. I only just noticed that just before the show started, so I'll give a look at that after.
Okay, let's go on.
What if the Earth was flat like this map? This means that gravity would act differently, wouldn't it?
What?
I don't
So
know.
you're putting globe physics onto a flat Earth. Globe physics onto a flat Earth. We don't want it.
I mean, how much times do we have to say this to the people? The gravity you talk of does not exist. Stop putting it onto flat Earth. It's got nothing to do with flat Earth, so stop straw-manning flat Earth with gravity.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably think he got this from not a Professor Dave. Because he loves pushing this. Wow.
If this is the flat Earth map and the idea of the flat Earth with gravity, here would be the strong.
No, flat Earth, there's no gravity on flat Earth, mate. So already you got no argument. There's no argument to make if you're making an argument out of ignorance. Nobody claims gravity on a flat Earth. If you knew anything about flat Earth, you would know everybody says there's no such thing as gravity.
So you can't even prove it for your own model. Why stick it onto the flat Earth?
Exactly.
Exactly. And I'm still waiting for One Globe to show us actual physical images of satellites in space. Weird how we're still not able to get that. Why not?
Strongest point of gravity because of math. And as you got closer to the edge and walked, you would have a harder time because you would have to walk upwards.
What the hell?
What do you mean walk upwards?
That's a classic example of trying to push globe gravity onto a flat Earth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're walking upwards or downwards on the globe. On a flat Earth, you ain't. What are you talking about, dude? Not unless you're going up a mountain.
If gravity, just say gravity were real, right? So on a flat Earth, everything would be pulled down to underneath of that flat Earth. So anywhere on that flat Earth, gravity would be the same.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Michael, there are globers that argue, though. Are you shouting out somebody, Flatzoid? Sorry to interrupt you there.
No, mate, go on. Don't stress.
There's globers, though, that'll argue almost the opposite of that. And it sounds kind of similar to what the Flat Earth Society or the straw man Flat Earth Society with the flat disc and like everything rushing up towards it.
Yeah.
There are globers that actually argue on the globe when you're dropping something, it's not the thing dropping, but the ground actually going upwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they say the closer you get to the edge or something, the harder it is because you're further away from the center of mass. That's how idiotic these people are.
In that case, though, there's no variance over that flat disc, is there?
Yep.
Well, and then once again, it's just a baseless assertion they make where they just say, "Oh, it could only work on a globe and it couldn't work on a flat Earth." But everything that they make work on a globe is derived from a flat Earth, so It's just an absurd. Anytime they say that, basically their argument's over.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. But it's crazy. I still don't know why they want to push idiotic. Not a force that's a force. That's not a force. That looks like a force. That acts like a force, but it's not a force. It's just an effect. But it appears that the ground's moving up while the object's moving down. Kind of rubbish that they can't define. Put on to us.
Wow.
Yeah. So the votes are 34 votes. EDS, doctor of what? EDSC 44% and no idea 56%. Yeah, he's a doctor of no idea. I agree, because he has no idea what he's talking about.
Remember, you can cancel gravity just by being in the vomit comet, falling. You can cancel that gravity. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's what Mortimer 81 said. And the problem is, according to him, acceleration is what causes gravity. So the gravity causes acceleration. So as soon as you're accelerating, now you have anti-gravity. Yeah, that goes totally against what he just said.
Mm-hmm.
Gravity would constantly pull you back. Sir Isaac Newton discovered gravity when the apple fell on his head. And that settled this debate, right? Well, we were wrong.
No, that was just a story. There's no actual evidence that it ever did fall on his head.
How did he discover gravity? All he discovered was an apple fell on his head.
Yeah, but they said it's a apparent story that fell on his head. And it doesn't actually mean that it did fall on his head. It's just a story. And the thought come to mind, why is the apple falling? And that's where he started thinking, hang on, something has to be pulling it down to earth. Yeah. Remember, this was the same guy that did not want to be ascribed to it, because he didn't want to, they thought it was an absurdity that you would have nothing pulling it towards each other.
I'm imagining what if gravity had a whole apple tree fall on his head, and that's what happened, dude. He just woke up and was like, bro, gravity.
Well, for all you know, when the apple, if it did fall on his head, gave him some kind of brain damage, and that's why he decided to make up such nonsense.
All it makes me think is silly twat for sitting on an apple tree in autumn.
I think it was actually a cannonball tree, because it must have hit him really hard to think that kind of crap.
Slip radar, if the ground is moving up according to general relativity, explain to us one thing. Is your Earth busy accelerating outwards and changing its dimensions? Is it getting larger? Think about that for a while.
Exists, and instead the Earth was moving.
And that's true, Travis. What if it fell into water and he saw it floating? Would he have the same outcome to think about? Or if there were helium balloons in existence that day, and he saw, and it wasn't, yeah.
They didn't go to many Halloween parties with their apple bobbing.
But imagine there were helium balloons of those days. He's sitting there and he sees a balloon go up instead of an apple falling. Would he still give the same thought? Oh, everything's being pulled to the ground. Obviously not.
Moving very fast upwards into space. And instead of gravity keeping our feet flat on the ground, force would. And that makes no sense, because we would crash into the sun or another planet, right? Flat earthers also believe that the sun and the moon fly along with the earth upwards into the space and are on opposite sides.
Where does this guy get this nonsense from?
Wow.
First of all, he just said space, which no one believes space to be in existence like they teach us as a vacuum. No gravity. He's pushing gravity and space, which is totally nonsense. There's got nothing to do with flat Earth. Flat Earth is against that. So all his arguments are based on ignorance, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
What did he make? He just made the whole flat disk upward moving argument, the ground moving upwards. But like I said, just recently I've seen over on Earth Awakenings, they're arguing that on the globe side. So it makes no sense to me.
Definitely.
But that is a globe claim, isn't it? And like Einstein said that or something.
Yep, that's general relativity. The ground is rising up to meet the object, because as soon as an object falls, it's at 0 net g, so therefore no force acting upon it. It's the ground that is constantly accelerating upwards towards the object. Hey television, good to see you. So that's why it cannot be the same as Newtonian gravity. Newtonian gravity specifically says it's a force that attracts the apple to the ground. So it is physically falling. And now when it, and then with the general relativity, the apple is not physically falling. It's at net 0 g. It's the ground physically moving up.
Accelerating towards each other.
Yeah. So it totally contradicts one another. They can't be together. They're mutually exclusive from one another.
But isn't that like what magnets do?
Yeah, but magnets, they actually have a force associated to them. And magnets aren't contradicting one another.
No.
Yep, redshift is just optical. It's based on optical parallax.
Of the planet.
Oh, I see how that works now. So right, okay. Sorry, when I seen that earlier, I didn't realize that the Arabic writing was actually the name, and then the other thing was the comment, because they write from right to left, don't they?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. I didn't realize that was the name. Got you. Right. Got you. My ignorance, man. Sorry.
Yeah, the Hebrew writes from right to left.
Yeah. I never thought of that. My ignorance, man.
And that's how we get our night and our day. But we can see other planets and that they are round. So why would the Earth be the only flat planet? And
This is cringe. I have to stop every 2 minutes because he keeps saying that 20 seconds.
It's a flat planet now, is it? Oh.
This one is my pet hate, right? You can look at other planets and they're round.
Exactly.
If you've got a telescope and you can look at other planets, there's no to suggest they're round at all. It's bollocks.
No.
Yeah. Hey, Rachie, thank you for coming. Good to see you. Yeah, but also the thing that irritates me, though, he's first of all begging the question that we are a planet. Second of all, begging the question that we are floating in space. And both of those things are against what a flat Earth is.
Exactly.
Hey, Sasquatch.
I mean, you could have a flat Earth with everything above it round, like, who cares? Don't prove fluid, does it? Like my mum, I think I've said this a few times. My mum ordered the guy to come out and measure for a carpet. So he come and my mum walks in the room and she says, "What are you doing, mate? Because you're on ladders measuring ceiling."
Mm-hmm.
You don't measure your ceiling for your carpet.
No.
Stupid.
But I mean, look what John did a few years back. I think it was last year, something on FED, where he measured his kitchen to have a radius.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
you can see even the...
Sorry?
You have to play that, Flatzoid. You should play it.
I think we should after the video, because we're going to have time. I mean,
It
we're
is
halfway
brilliant.
in the video.
You should play it, because John is one clever man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not a long time flat earther either, is he?
Nah. Yeah, shout out to John.
the Earth during a lunar eclipse where the Earth's surface is projected onto the moon.
The name I can't pronounce is redshift and blueshift. Has nothing to do with parallax. Okay, so objects moving in the distance and closer to you with your perception towards them is not parallax. Tell me how you don't understand parallax without telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So this should settle the debate, right? Let's try this simple test. What if this were the moon and the Earth was passing in front of the moon and the sun was the bright light?
Oh, we can already see where this is going, guys. Talking about shadows. What's he showing there, guys? Is this a round object? And that's a round object. What shape is that shadow?
The shadow. Right, the shadow. The shadow's round. With a stick.
No, but look at that shadow.
Oh, that shadow. Sorry. I thought you were on the wall. Right.
What shadow is that, guys? What do the globers claim to us?
That'd be an eclipse.
No, but what's the shape?
Oh, right. I see. Got you.
What do they tell us based on the shapes of the shadow?
Yeah, they say that the shadow should be curved. Yeah,
Because
exactly.
it's a curve, it should be curved. So therefore, if you see curved, so therefore it's a curved object in front of it. But he's just debunked that.
Yeah.
Let this be known. Dr. Noss just debunked that whole argument that because it's a curved shadow, therefore the Earth and the Moon have to be curved objects. Congratulations, Noss. You just debunked it.
We can see the
Look there.
shadow of the Earth on.
Well, I have to get back. Let's just go back a bit. 10 seconds. I'm going to slow it down. If I can slow it down quickly. Watch this again, guys. Look at the shadow shape.
Right.
Look at the shadow, guys. Let's try this simple test. Looks like lollipops. Watch this. Moon. What's he claiming, guys? Now round Earth. Look at the shapes of the shadow. Look at the shapes of the shadow. Oh, brilliant.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So, but remember, what was the argument we usually get? Oh, because you see a curved shadow on the moon, therefore it's the Earth being a curve. It's only a sphere can give a curved shadow on another sphere. What's it doing here? A straight line?
Yep. It is.
It's game over, exactly. It's just game over for these guys. When they finally do demonstrations, they demonstrate their globe to be wrong. And the sad thing is, while he's doing this, he's claiming it to be correct.
I'm just catching up on the YouTube a little bit because the feed's not coming through good for me on Ellemnet. But I don't see like a crescent shape either. Can they create a crescent shape with that? You think?
That's my whole point. Hey, Rebel, but because you know, Hammer, you get this a lot. The reason we see a curved shadow is because the Earth is round. Now he's got the shadow, and it's a straight shadow.
But I thought a globe on globe shadow, or a sphere on sphere, or a circle on sphere would make like an S shape.
S shape.
That's what I thought. Yeah, because it kind of, I think it's called like this, the sin, isn't it? SYN or something. Like, I don't know the mathematics of it and all that. But because it's globe shaped, it kind of goes in at the top, but it pulls out to the prominent part at the front, and then curls round at the bottom, so it kind of looks like an S shape. Have you never heard this before? No. Have you never seen that before? No.
No, I'm not really sure what you.
Right. Okay. It's maybe something I need to look more into. But it was a few years I seen this, but I didn't look too far into it, so I'll probably have to look more into that. But yeah, I have mentioned it before, and nobody kind of picked up on it. So maybe it's just something I picked up wrong. I don't know.
Shadow on moon. During lunar eclipse, Earth comes between the sun and the moon, blocking the sun and falling moon. There are two kinds of lunar eclipse: a total lunar eclipse, when the moon and sun are opposite of Earth; a partial lunar eclipse, when only a part of Earth. Okay, but I want to see them talking about showing the. Because we always get, oh, you see, it's circular, so therefore. Look at that. That's circular, guys. Does that look anything like he just showed?
No.
Really odd stuff. Back home now, I thought I would advertise Flatzoid down the road. Thanks, Rachie. Really appreciate it. Flatzoid, what about crescent moons during the day? That's the thing, Spud. They say even when the sun and moon are up in the day, it's still the moon's shadow, and therefore it gives that crescent shadow. So let's look again. We see the shadows here. And what do we see with the video. This is the shadow he shows with demonstration. So next time a glober comes and asks you guys, show me how your flat Earth can create a shadow. First, you just say straw man because there's nothing blocking the moon. Second of all, your sphere moon doesn't give a curved shadow like you want it to. It actually gives the opposite. This is just them not understanding how shadows work. And yeah, if it's two discs, it will give that effect. Iron, Jeff. If it's two discs, it could give that effect where it gives the curved shadow. No, Arthur. Problem is you guys make the claim on what's happening. So the burden of proof is on you guys, and when it's demonstrated, like doing now, it is debunked. We don't have to go and replace your burden that's made, just because you guys are shown wrong. Thank you, Dr. Nos, for debunking every argument I get from these globers about the moon and the sun and eclipses. This totally demolishes it. You guys ready to go on? Or you got any more to say?
I'm sure flat earthers have done this, like.
Oh yeah. But it's nice to see the glober doing it for once.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Arthur says no light was ever seen through the moon. Yet I got video on my channel where you see stars through the moon, and I've seen it with my own eyes before as well. So, yeah. Weird how that happens.
Look at that world flags that show a crescent moon with stars in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, not debunked. He says not debunked, denied. No, Slipradar, it's debunked. Does that look anything like the crescent moons that you see on your beloved claims? Does that look anything like this? Let's look at that again.
Nothing.
Right, I'm going to say this with all respect, Slip, right? But what have you debunked, mate? You tell people what they're seeing with telescopes, and you haven't even owned one. So you just spout crap, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I love you, though, bro. Take care.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, alright, yeah. Like I said, I got a video on my channel where there's stars seen through the moon from multiple people, so it's not just from one person. I've also seen it personally. Exactly, Richard also seen it personally. You can see stars through the moon sometimes, guys. You just gotta be at the right place at the right time, probably.
We can see the shadow of the Earth on the moon, and it looks like a round thing. What if
After you just showed straight shadows. Yes, this guy's a moron. He just literally showed curved shadows. I mean straight shadows. And then says it's curved. Yeah, we're on load shedding at the moment, Slip. That's why I'm on the generator.
the Earth were a disc and
Ooh, it's also straight. Weird. The same.
passed in front of the moon? Would it look the same?
Did I just see it curved a bit more? I think I just saw it curve a bit more, guys, than the sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Let it go back. That looks a lot more like what we're seeing here, isn't it? That looks a lot more what we're seeing here. Why is it that we can see that? That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, this guy's cognitive dissonance is quite hectic.
Moving his big ball all over the place anyway.
Yeah. That's also true. Cheers, Slipper. Thank you for coming in, mate. Really appreciate you coming.
Almost doesn't it?
Cheers, dude.
Look how it's flipping around.
It's a terrible demonstration.
Yeah, but how it's moving, it curves, then it curves the other way, then it moves around the whole. It's refraction. It must be.
So what does that prove? You make the conclusion. What if the moon passed in front of the sun, and therefore blocked out the sun on the Earth? Does the shape look any different? What if the Earth were a disc? What would the shape look like? And what about the?
Oh, again, the Earth is not a disk floating in space. Hey, Julie Mason, good to see you. Glad you can make it.
Flats always beats me, Julie. I'm sorry.
PJ, it's your turn. Come on.
All right. Hiya, Julie. How you doing, beautiful? It's good to see you.
I think next time, Julie, I'll keep quiet first and let PJ first hello, okay?
Flats, it's your show. It's cool.
But yeah, it's good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. Okay.
Sun being a ball over the edge of the horizon during the sunset. We can clearly see it's a ball, right? Or maybe it is a disc. Let's test that theory with a glass of water. And as you can see here, this can be deceiving. The refraction of light can actually cause you to make the wrong observation here.
Interesting. So starting with refraction, guys. So is this based on terrestrial refraction or actual refraction? What? I just see in the background.
Music.
But yeah, it's good. If he's already starting on refraction, that's gonna be hectic. Yeah, Rachie's. Maybe I will make him listen to you a lot. He's a glober, so I should make him go back home. Well, yes, let's make him, Rachie, like he says.
As you can clearly see here, refraction will mess with your observation. You can see as the ball goes.
Did he? Sorry, I just gotta make sure I heard right. What did you say about refraction?
See here, refraction will mess with your observation. You can see as the ball goes past, you can't even see it yet, but technically it is.
Any thoughts on this, guys?
Sorry, I didn't even actually see what was going on. I was too busy texting.
Yeah.
Not texting, commenting.
You're too busy with butterflies.
Sorry, dude. I honestly didn't see that one.
Julie's busy taking your attention span away here. Thank you, Julie.
I've got a comment on it. Why don't we see Sausage, Sun and Moon?
But you see what it's done? He took the so-called sun here, and he took it behind the cup with water. So therefore, the light is hitting a barrier, going through water, hitting a barrier again, and going through. So it's changed the incident angle quite a few times by the time he's moved. That's why you don't see it the way it does. It's really idiotic.
No representation of reality, but watch when he pulls, it turns into a sausage.
Yeah, you saw that when it got into the middle there. It looked like a long sausage, exactly. So he's trying to make a straw man argument, exactly. Because probably saying, because of the dome and you say claim refraction, therefore this is what you're supposed to see. But little does he know, we say it's inside the firmament, not behind it.
Exactly, Derek. Why is he using examples that require physical containers? It's weird, that, isn't it?
Yep. I'm iffy. This baller that is doing some of the worst presentations ever. I agree.
This is amazing.
Because of the bending of the.
Sorry?
He came in so aggressively as well, so confident.
So
wait for it.
So what happened? What did you say?
It was me. I said, go on.
Okay.
Light,
Wait.
it will actually mess with your
Yeah, hold on. Oh, Dylan. Banger.
It's like an elongated radish.
Like a floating chipolata.
Oh wow.
How can you take this crap seriously, though? You know, it's just a joke. To me.
Well, why do you think we're laughing?
I know.
Crazy, isn't it?
Nice cup of coffee. Mm-hmm.
I should have done that.
This is for all the Globers. Why isn't Gravity holding this coffee for me to drink without a container? It's got a lot of
Have you
mass.
tried letting it go flat? See what happens.
I want to drink it, so I'm not going to try it.
Ah, right. Okay. It's a good idea, actually.
They always moan, you do not need containment for water, you do not need containment for air, but yet, what do? When we eat? We use a plate to contain the food. When we drink something, we use a cup or a mug to drink.
Yep.
When we transfer gas somewhere, we use a closed, airtight container.
Even before we used cups or anything to drink, we used our hands. That's containment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hi, Earthcaster, good to see you. He's claiming the Earth is in a glass. I don't know what he's claiming, to be honest.
No, he's claiming Earth's at other side of the glass.
I think he's taking. I think I know why it's called Dr. Nos. He doesn't use it in his car. He drinks it.
Wow, laughing gas.
I think it's a misspelling, man. It should have been Dr. Knob.
Oh wow.
your perception of reality. What about air travel? Here's a
Okay, that was. He didn't actually have anything to that refraction argument, did he?
Not really.
No.
He just says it gives an illusion.
Yeah.
So there's no actual rebuttal there or anything. Okay. What about air travel? This should be interesting.
concept map of the flat Earth. And as you can see, here's the Arctic in the center, and here's the Antarctic on the outer edge. This is the wall that's assumed to be 150 feet high, which keeps everything in the center and not from falling off the edge. And of course, space is out here, which is really cold.
Hey, SI man, you missed a lot. Good to see you.
Yeah, he had to throw space in there, didn't he? Couldn't help himself.
He can't help himself. Nope. Hey, Truth Over Comfort, good to see you. But I mean, from the beginning, that's all he's done. Using straw mans. That's all they do.
Yep.
I've told a lot of people said I have to give myself a white lab coat.
Yeah, I think you should.
Rachie doesn't like coffee. I love coffee.
Wow. That's great. Well, most people I know like coffee. I mean, I do know people prefer tea, but they still like coffee. I mean, I've always been a coffee person.
Yes, I mean, yeah, they were talking about Whitsid's latest thing on MDD. I haven't watched it yet. I'm just too scared to watch it because I heard it was a real...
Shit.
Yeah. I think I'm going to end up calling the guy a douchebag.
I haven't seen anything from Whitsit for about 6 months now, to be honest.
But you see, the thing that irritates me, if Whitsit was on his team, why didn't he stop him and just tell him, listen, yeah, this is not how it goes.
Mm.
Because if I was on the guy's team and he had to go on like that, I'd say, sorry, I want nothing to do with this. Yeah, I would leave or would tell the guy, please stop or something, you know what I mean? But what I heard the people were saying was laughing with him.
But the first Glover, right off bat, debunks himself straight away. Talking about light traveling in straight lines.
Then how do they have refraction? Because their refraction means it's bent light.
It was absolutely terrible, but I can't help but think that these debates are just to make Flat Earth look stupid.
Rachie, yeah. Sorry, Rachie, tea is great, but then it's got to be strong and sweet. Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. If I have tea, it's got to be strong, but no sugar. I have sugar in coffee, but in tea, no. Tea tastes like candy to me.
No, I love it strong and sweet, then it's very nice.
Tastes like candy to me if it's sweet. But coffee, I have to have a little bit sweet. Well, only about 1.5 sugars. It's not too sweet.
Hi Yannick, good to see you, mate.
That's why there's a 150 feet ice wall. And here are the layout of the continents, as assumed. If you were to fly a plane going east, you should get there faster, right? If the Earth is spinning to the right. If you're flying to the west, it should take you a lot longer to get to your destination. Sounds right?
Yeah.
Is he debunking
right to me.
Coriolis now?
Sounds right to me.
Am I getting this right? Is he
I
debunking
want to hear where he's
Coriolis?
going with this. I've got to hear where he's going with this.
But it kind of sounds like he's trying to debunk Coriolis on his globe.
Yeah.
Wrong. What happens when you fly in a jet at 300 miles per hour inside the jet and you jump? Do you fly to the back and get smashed? What happens if you're driving 70 miles an hour in your car and you throw your phone up? Does your phone go to the back and break? No, because in either case, we're traveling with the atmosphere.
So it's Globiolis.
Globiolis.
Why were they all right fast talking then? Like I didn't hear a single word of what he
That's what
said.
I'm saying. It's like, but that's the thing. That's his way to try and get past the argument. Let's listen to it again
Yeah.
without any interruptions.
It's his misdirection.
Yeah, and I don't know what this has got to do with the ice wall that he's talking about and stuff, but okay.
This is a wall that's assumed to be 150 feet high, which keeps everything in the center and not from falling off the edge. And of course, space is out here, which is really cold. That's why it's a 150 feet ice wall. And here are the layout of the continents, as assumed. If you were to fly a plane going east, you should get there faster, right? If the Earth is spinning to the right. If you're flying to the west, it should take you a lot longer to get to your destination. Sounds right?
Actually, no.
Wrong. What happens when you fly in a jet at 300 miles per hour inside the jet and you jump? Do you fly to the back and get smashed?
Actually, I got to stop him there. That was opposite of what he said. Because if the Earth is moving east to west and you are flying opposite to the rotation, then you go faster, correct?
Yeah.
And I think I heard
Yeah.
him say that he's flying opposite, you'd go slower.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you got mixed up there.
If you're flying against rotation, you never get there in some places.
Yeah, you'll
Well,
be flying
exactly. You
backwards.
should be going slower, yeah.
Yeah, you'll be flying backwards.
Yeah.
That's just silly, isn't it? It's just to say that you're actually physically moving forward, but you're going backwards. I mean, come on. The globe is just a load of ghoulies. It's rubbish.
It's crazy. And now he's trying to say Velcroed atmosphere as if that's supposed to save it. And I still don't know what that's got to do with what he was showing the Earth, flat Earth, and talking about the ice wall. It just has got nothing to do with each other.
Mm.
It's like a total category error or something. I don't know what. Crazy.
What happens if you're driving 70 miles an hour in your car and you throw your phone up? Does your phone go to the back and break? No, because in either case, we're traveling with the atmosphere in that vehicle. Same when an airplane travels with Earth.
Okay, the conservation of momentum with the cell phone. When you are in a closed system and you're moving, the air inside that closed system is moving with you because it's compact
Closed.
inside the closed system. It can't go anywhere because there's literally a wall pushing that gas with you.
No, but it's self-defeating, like, because then there'd still be a difference flying east to west, even where atmosphere moving where.
It's crazy.
You can't get over that. You can't get over it. Like,
Yeah. Just like you can't get over the horizon.
you know, if you're flying with rotation, Earth, it's quicker, and if you're flying against it, it's slower. But if you're flying and atmosphere's following Earth rotating, it's the same thing. You can't get away from it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, Omega Genesis, thank you for coming. Yeah, 30-degree orange shirt. Everybody's picking up that orange shirt.
Yeah.
We're traveling in the atmosphere of the Earth. What about all the evidence of pictures, videos, and all the data?
It's like this guy just can't get to one point and make it.
Sounds
He's just
I mean,
jumping around. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like HDDH or something. He's just jumping around all the time.
every single word he said, really.
I mean, he started off with globe and flat Earth, and now he's in space. Crazy. On the moon, actually. How did he get there? Wow.
I'd actually like to talk to this guy, to be honest. I would like to see what he can actually talk about. That's if he won't be talking over me the whole time, because he can't sit still for 2 seconds or something. I don't know.
I dare say would be one with ants in his pants.
These
Like,
panels aren't going to talk to you, man. You're off your head.
Well, I saw a video yesterday from a guy that's got also like 10 million subscribers or something. And yeah, ADHD, Flatzoid, exactly. And then I asked him, would he like to come and talk? Because also he's trying to debunk Flat Earth with the most idiotic, 2015 arguments.
aye.
And all his subscribers in his channel, because I just said, don't you want to come and talk to me? I'm a Flat Earther. It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts and stuff. And all of them are like, oh, it's so stupid, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Why would he come and talk to you, blah, blah, blah. That kind of thing. And that's all we ever get from these morons. They mean to us, they're totally disrespectful and stuff. We're not disrespectful back. Just very nice. Do you want to come and talk about this? I mean, since you're supposed to be some expert on this. And yeah, then they leave it for the trolls to come and white knight for them.
That's it. That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Data we collected through NASA, science, and the government. Now we're asking the right questions, aren't we? Many people claim that NASA and the US government have staged the entire round Earth theory and moon landing and everything else. What if that were true? Then you have to ask yourself, why? And then why?
Ask yourself, why? I don't understand why you have to ask yourself why.
Because they're liars.
Yeah, but I mean, what does that got to do with anything? The fact is, they did it. Let's put it this way. If someone goes and they murdered someone, why do you have to ask? It's not about why they did it. They did it. Full stop.
Yeah. It doesn't stop the fact that they did it, the why, you know what I mean?
It's like they're trying to figure out a way to, it's a appeal to motive fallacy. It's like they're trying to figure out a way to say, it's not that bad if we did catch them lying. They had a motive for it. So obviously they were trying to think for the better good or something, you understand? I mean, I've actually heard this about Globers before. It's like, what if we did catch them lying? What if we found that they were false? Wouldn't it have been that it's for the better good because no one would be able to accept it? That kind of thing. And I heard that from Globers. It's like, what's that got to do with anything? The fact is they are lying to us. It's been shown time and time again. Why they did it is not up to us to say why they did it. The fact is they are lying to us. Just like you get con man, people con. You don't ask why you're conning us. They do it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, the goals make him look smart. Now, I think it's because of all the blubber coming out of his mouth, all the slob.
Why would Germany, Japan, Russia, and China all come to the same conclusions? It's like there might be some type of secret organization.
Showing the Illuminati. Congratulations. One thing you have to take into consideration, though, if the people are in war with each other, why are they working together on the same station? Really weird stuff.
And why is all the stuff that the show is for space really, really bad?
Very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. Wait. Very, 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 very bad.
I mean,
hey, look at the polls, guys.
When you go and watch China stuff, they show a flat Earth.
Yeah.
50-50.
54 votes. Doctor of what? Idiocy. And no idea 50. So that's cool. Oh, wow. But like I said, I've never seen this guy before. I decided to download it and what's the name? But wow. Jonah Edward says, my child thinks I'm nuts. Little does she know. Yeah.
So the way science works is we make an
Earthcaster, actually I do know Conman. When I was a bit younger, my father had a company. It was very successful. We were actually rolling in the dough, no problem at all. Until we had someone that, the guy was my dad's partner. used his name and frauded millions out of my dad. We ended up losing everything and having to pay everything that the guy stole. After he fled, he went and scammed a whole bunch of people to buy property that wasn't his. So yeah, I do know about conman. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Because of him, I couldn't afford to go to school for a whole year. I had to end up eating food that Pick and Pay was giving that couldn't sell anymore. It was past their best before dates. So I think I know everything about conmen. Thank you very much.
So I'm saying people don't realize where you come from. You know what I mean? They don't realize what you've been through, and they just make assumptions. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's true. Global believers have never looked away from the TV. The TV is their god. I don't even remember the last time I watched TV, to be honest. I have no interest in TV. Now and then, if I want to watch something, maybe like a Top Gear episode or something, you know what I mean? If I just want to relax, then it's like probably watching it on YouTube or something. But it's not, I don't watch TV anymore.
If you want to watch conmen, you should have watched TV today. Charlie Boy getting crowned biggest conman going.
Yeah. I was watching something today about how inbred he is, and apparently he's about 13% inbred. Under scale, yeah. Under scale with the families, his past family and everything. He's to date he is 13% inbred, which is quite high.
Royal family's not even English. So.
No, of course not. And Greek, German, all others.
So that's
but it's true though. I mean, we call them Royal Highness. I mean that implies that we are aloneness. We're lower than them. You know what I mean?
No, but is that not a combat? Somebody who's claiming to be King of England when he's not English.
Well, right. Well,
yeah.
Sounds like a command to me.
Mm-hmm. I see we only got like 42 seconds left of the video.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Let's do this.
We develop a hypothesis based upon those observations or thoughts.
Oh, he's talking about science. We have to go back. Sorry, guys. Do you think he's going to get the scientific method correct?
Probably not.
Oh.
I think is going to be half correct, maybe, from what I've just seen.
Well, I'm very excited to hear this. Okay.
So the way science works is we make an observation.
Okay, we make an observation. He's right so far.
Yeah.
We develop a hypothesis.
What, yeah.
Sorry?
Observation of what?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a natural observation, but we can just say he's correct because he's getting an observation. The problem with the globe today, they don't make the observation first. They make their hypothesis and then they want their observation. You understand?
They usually tell me ask a question.
But that's what I say. So he's actually correct compared to what they usually give. So yeah, observation to hypothesis correct so far. Congratulations. Let's just see if we can get a hypothesis right though, because a lot of them don't know what a hypothesis is.
Let's see if he gets an IV and DV and
skeptic. I believe TV's a huge waste of time. That's why we have so much dumbed down zombies today, because most of the time they just go to work or whatever, they come back and they sit and watch TV. They do nothing productive. And that's why they're dead. Inside, their head, they're dead. They got nothing.
Based upon those observations or thoughts, then we test it to prove or disprove it.
Prove or disprove? What did the Globe say today? Science doesn't prove things.
Prove anything, yeah. It disproves, but it doesn't prove. You know what I mean? But by disproving, what are you doing? You're proving something else.
I'm going to make a cut from this piece of the video. Oh, wow. And every time the Globe is going to talk science to me, I'm going to show this for them. You're telling me science doesn't prove?
It's even up on the screen how science works.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Wow. Guys, so observation, hypothesis, and test it, and it either proves or disproves.
Fair play to him.
We make our conclusions with the data we get back from those tests. If someone else makes a different claim, they have the ability to change that theory by performing a test. If they can prove with evidence the previous hypothesis and theory was incorrect, we change our science information and our conclusions.
Oh,
Got
dear,
it
it's
right.
bad ball in it.
But he got it right, though.
Yeah, he did.
He took the observation. He did the hypothesis. He tested the hypothesis of the experiment. He took the data from that, and then the people could go and redo it to validate or invalidate it. That's science. So, in a very dumbed down manner, he got it right.
Mm.
And this is what the Globus claim is not science, guys.
Yeah, and also proved all rest of Globe is wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, it either proves or disproves.
And another classic case of a Baltard disproving Baltards.
Yeah,
Everything he just did is going against every anti-flat earther arguments today.
exactly.
Wow. This
And
guy,
he's meant to be disproving flat Earth, man.
this is epic. And I mean, this guy's got, I think, like 500,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how science works. With everything you believe or not to believe, you always need to ask yourself, why? Why would they make these claims and fight for them so hard?
Okay, there he's wrong now. Science has got nothing to do with why you believe something.
No, it doesn't care why.
It's simply got to do with a cause for an effect. The mere fact that he says now why they would lie to you is not scientific. It's got nothing to do with science whatsoever. So he was on the right track until he just totally boggled down and said, "Oh, but science, why would they lie to us?"
Well, that's the thing. They come in with half truths, don't they? And half truth is not a truth at all. It's just a lie.
Yeah.
To keep them true when they may not. Just remember what our first president Abraham Lincoln said. You can't always believe everything you see on the internet.
Yeah, so guys, there we go. That was Dr. Nos.
Yeah, very entertaining, Dr. Nos.
Dr. Nos. Guys, I don't know if my Twitch is live though. It shows live, but is it showing though? Yeah, guys, if you don't know already, I am streaming on Twitch as well.
I couldn't tell you. I haven't got a Twitch account, so I won't be able to go and check in a minute.
Sean Hawkins is doing a review on my why the I think it's ended already. Yeah, it looks like it's ended.
Wow. It's because he couldn't. It's because he couldn't. he couldn't prove anything. And he just gave up.
It's sad. There we go. Get space in the background a bit again. It's crazy.
Play John's video.
I'm gonna quickly look for John's video. Yeah.
Posted it in there for Ellemnet.
Did you? Okay. I'll go click it. Oh, excuse me.
I just seen something that came up on your screen that I've watched as well. That Harry got me watching. That cleaner pretending to be he goes into gyms and that, and just picks up weights and stuff. Is that something you watch? Or is that
I love that guy. I love that guy.
He's cool, isn't he? He's good, isn't he?
he acts like a janitor or a trainer, but he goes to the biggest guys.
Yeah, and he can just pick up the weight with one hand that they can't pick up with two.
Yeah, it's like they're busy doing, but you can see they're struggling to pick it up, and he's like, no, can I quickly clean you or something?
And he moves it out of the way to sweep, and just picks it up above his head.
And the eyes are looking at him like, what the hell?
Because he's only small. He's well toned. If you see him with his body and that, he's well toned, but he's small. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's strong though. He's a strong guy.
Yeah, that guy. He's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys can see my screen. Okay, it should show now. Guys, please debunking Flat Kitchen. There we go. Yeah, please, guys, if you haven't already, please do hit that like button and share the show. It does help it to get out to a wider audience. So this is from John from Refracted Curvature from FED. I think this was last year when he did this. This is why when you bring up the argument, we see the planet, so therefore the ground has to be spherical too.
Guys, and welcome to another episode of Banking.
I really have to download it. Sorry guys. Let me do this again.
Mad. It stopped doing that for a little while, didn't it? Where you could watch them without downloading.
That's the thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
What's that you just put up, Michael?
Or the refracted curvatures one, I think.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's refracted curvature.
It's got 33 in it as well, Michael. Come on, dude. You're sus now.
How dare you do that? No, Michael, come on. I thought you were kosher, man. What's going on?
I'm as kosher as a wrongly sacrificed pig.
For all you know, Michael's sitting there with his orange shirt on right now in front of his altar to Baphomet.
With doing his rituals with one pants leg up to the knee, blindfolded.
Oh, shush! Telling everybody.
Sorry, dude. I know it's meant to be a secret in that.
Just a joke, guys. Just a joke.
I was never good at secrets.
Okay, it should be showing now on screen for everybody. I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, okay. You guys ready for this? I don't think I need to make any comments on here because he's not going to copyright strike me. Guys, please do go subscribe to John. Here we go.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Bonk and Debunk. Debunk's in bed right now, so, I thought I'd just make a quick video and show you guys how to disprove the flat earth. And it's using celestial measurements. And you can do this in your house. It's real simple. This is how we do it. Here, come down here. Oh, no, goodness. Now, this is a completely legitimate protractor. And we're measuring angles to our celestial bodies. As you can see over there. Okay. Now, if you look here, that says 20 degrees. So it's 20 degrees from that celestial body to this celestial body. And we know that these celestial bodies are an infinite distance away. So, we can do math now. We just need to know our arc length. Well, let's check it out. Our arc length is 107 inches. Isn't that handy? Well, let's step right over here. I've already done the math. And this is our arc length formula. Got a little bit of blood on it. That'll be fine. A lot of hard work goes into this, guys. Just don't ask. No puppets were harmed in the making of this film. Okay. Arc length is equal to angle theta times pi over 180, and that's your radian formula right there. The angle theta times pi divided by 180 times r, and that'll give you your arc length. So we know our arc length. That's 107 inches, and that is equal to 70 degrees, which is when you subtract from 90, 20, you get 70. So, that's what we did. Anyway, you multiply that, and I've simplified the radian formula, and that's what you get. You see that? You divide 107 by 1.221730475 radians, and you get the radius of my house? What? 87 and a half inches? What? Hold on a second. I'm going to cut this and rethink this whole thing. I just found out my house was spherical. What the heck?
Brilliant. Yeah, guys.
Absolutely brilliant.
What was happening there was simple, guys. This is for globers that don't understand. Your globe...
That would be clean over any boltard in this chat. Don't even know what it ran about.
It's very simple. You guys take a flat earth measurement, aka the floor's flat, just like you did, and you calculate your sphere based on that. So, in other words, he looked at the sky And he said, oh, look, I measured the floor to be spherical. But it was just calculated after flat earth measurements. That's practically what it was. So looking at the sky doesn't mean your floor is curved. No, Moxie, there's no new lows. It's just simple showing you how your model's derived and how it means it's a joke. I love how they're not rebutting the argument. They're just saying it's a joke.
I'll just make fun.
Dude, how can you call us lol cows? That's ridiculous, man. Lol cows is somebody like Chris Chan. You know what I mean? That's a lol cow. You know what I mean? You don't have communities of lol cows.
You know the stupid bald-haired numpties when they're talking to each other in chat, bigging each other up, going, yeah, that was stupid, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, mate. What fat earth retards. You're both a pair of clowns, fair enough, I'm Moxie.
Say, and Mikey Smith knows more than what you actually think. Just because he sounds that way, it doesn't mean you say he's thick. He's a good guy, man.
Yeah,
Mikey Smith's cool.
What's wrong with Mikey Smith?
Yeah, I don't know. He's Moxie says SpaghettiOs, so he's talking about Mikey Smith being a lol cow, isn't he?
Yeah. What? I don't understand this. This guy's got 237,000 subscribers. He's only got 259 views after 7 days. What? What? How?
For just $1, I'm gonna show you how.
How does that work? Does that math check out? 259 views for 7 days. And he's got 237,000 subscribers, guys.
Fake subs.
Wow. Okay. I just streamed this. Might want to check it out. Oh, and please do feel free to come chat sometime. P.S. Love the shirt. Oh, Phuket Word also went in a argue. He said, seems the extent of research you have done before making this vid is to look up what the Flat Earth Society says and to repeat a few things that you have not tested for yourself, even if studied from other people's research. The only thing you need is to measure a curvature of the surface of the Earth. There is none, which is why all the assumptions of claims are made by pointing at the sky. And it's got 66 replies. Wow. You should check out journalism. He did the measure of curvature thing. Oh, and that always has to pop up. So yeah, let's hope he gets back to us, guys. Any comments?
Only thing Jaren can measure is space between his bitcoins. Stupid idiot.
I see it's still staying on 60 votes now. Also staying 50-50. Idiocy and no idea. That's quite cool. Yeah, guys. Hey, owned is... Hey, owned. Why does it sound so familiar? I'm just commenting to say, hey, it's good to see you. Where have I seen owned before?
Oh yeah, that looks familiar.
I think it's a big channel on YouTube though. Oh,
do you know what do you know what I don't get, right? Do you know when Nathan's been doing all these reviews?
Yeah.
And I go and comment on all these channels.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Nathan sent you. By the way, you've got to know what you claim is ridiculous. Whatever I've said.
Yeah.
I had a single reply.
Nothing.
Not even from like just some spurious subscriber who decides to comment to me, and I've had not a single reply.
That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I go around as much as possible looking at people's videos like that, and I do comment because you maybe by one stage we will get someone that's at least honest and wants to come and talk about it. But so far, no. They will rather just run away and let their trolls white knight for them on their channel. Awesome Town, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. So yeah, guys, also just want to say thank you for everybody coming. We've only got about 20 minutes left, and I'm going to have to end the stream though. But I think it was at least good. We got some awesome stuff. The guy debunked the Earth shadows that they claimed is because of the round Earth or sphere or whatever. He showed that he doesn't have anything, and he said science proves things. So I think we can cut a few things out from this guy's video at least. So that's going to be quite cool. And then some news. Wow, Skeptic, thank you very much for your $20 super chat. Really, really appreciate it. It says, really enjoying the stream. I'm glad you're enjoying it, mate. I really, really appreciate all the support. And I appreciate everybody. Yeah, I was enjoying the stream. That's why I look up for all these new people, because it's good to have some fresh things in. But the only problem is their arguments are not fresh.
That's true.
I don't know if you guys can be interested, but Monday I got a debate with a flat earther. He's not a Muslim, but he's defending the Prophet Muhammad from Islam.
Mattress Libro.
Yeah, Mattress Libro. If the consummation between Muhammad and Aisha at 9 years old is moral or not. I don't even know why a person has to debate that, because if a 52-year-old sleeps with a 9-year-old girl, it's called pedophilia and is not morally correct. So I don't know what's to debate about it, but I'm more than happy to do the debate. So he's challenged me on that. I'm looking forward to that. So that's going to be Monday night. So it's not a flat earth debate, but it's more of a theological debate. So I'm really looking forward to that. I hope you guys would come and enjoy the debate with me. What are your thoughts on that, Michael?
I don't want to comment.
I mean, I know what I think. I don't understand why he would defend something that he doesn't believe in.
I'll put it.
But okay, if he wants to do it, fair enough. But I don't get it. But I'll be there, definitely. I'll be there.
I'll put it this way: anybody who's got a normal, morally thinking mind would not defend it.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I
mean, I've spoke to him. He does seem to have some strange queries. I mean, what he asked me about my sister was a bit strange, you know what I mean? But I was all right with him after that. I just said maybe it was a bit sensitive, but yeah, he does have some strange queries. Yeah, he did. So he does have some strange queries, but I don't agree with what he's doing, but I don't agree that if he doesn't believe in that, then why debate for it? You know what I mean? But if he wants to do it, then let him do it. I just hope he doesn't support it, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Raichi, that's the problem. A lot of Muslims have to deny it because it's not putting Islam in a good light, so they have to deny it. Unfortunately, they have to. You do get the ones today that are strict Muslim, and they are great ambassadors for Islam, and they will tell you straight it's okay. I mean, if you watch some debates with even like Daniel Hikikachu, he says if a child reaches pre-puberty at 11 months, it's okay.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. So, but I think it's at least not it's not flat earth, but I think it's at least something also to debate about. Like I said, it's going to be nice to debate something else a bit as well. Sorry, Awesome Time, I don't have Cash App, no, but I have PayPal, mate.
You should get it, mate, because I can't use PayPal.
I don't know. Can I put Cash App on, though? I haven't tried.
Yeah, lots of people use Cash App.
Yeah, I think people do use it. I mean, I've had a few problems with PayPal. I did the other week, remember, Flats, but then the day after I sent it. Yeah, the day after I sent it, and it was fine.
Yeah, but thank you very, very much, PJ. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually say thank you enough for all the Patreon supporters and people that do help me on PayPal. You guys are really, really awesome. So yeah, I appreciate all the support and all the people that send super chats, obviously. So yeah, you guys really, really do help a lot. So From the bottom of my heart, you guys rock. Thank you.
You deserve it, dude.
Miss Mandy 777. Hey there. Good to see you. Good to see new faces. Thank you for coming. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, then do join on Twitch as well, so we can get it out to further audience. I want to try and get spread the word out on more platforms as well, just to get people over to YouTube, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So grow the channel, because we are kind of heavily censored on YouTube. So the only way the words do get out for flatter channels is if people like you guys help us out, or if we try and spread our wings, to say. I mean, if you look at idiotic channels that just grow quickly, I mean, look at Triggered Limey. At one stage, he was 1,000 subscribers less than me. Now he's got almost triple my subscribers, and the guy makes idiotic, moronic, useless videos. The guy doesn't have good content.
You really want like 100,000 numpties in you? You know,
I just want to tick at the back. I just want to tick on my name, you know? Like, I want 100,000 subs, so I can also have a tick on my name.
Who cares about ticks?
I like a tick.
I'll give you it.
Also, Matt says, wow, did PayPal ban you? That sucks. How the hell did you get that right, though?
PayPal, they just made it impossible for me to verify, so I can't get back on it. You know, it's like a mobile phone about 10 generations of phones ago that I made PayPal. You know, I can't even get back on it.
Miss Mandy says, Triggered Lime is amazing. Well, then you're going to enjoy a stream we did on him the other night. Amazing. Yeah, Trigger Lime is the same guy that says the further something goes in the distance, the larger the angle.
Yeah, it's amazingly stupid, I'm afraid.
Yeah, apparently PayPal doesn't like it when you call people a pedophile. I don't think any platform does, to be honest. That's why people have to be very careful of how you word things, unfortunately.
Well, while we're talking about begins with PNNs, you know, there's a Glober who watches you who is one of them.
And I'm not going to say his name.
Well,
because
we don't
just
know
now,
who it is, but there's a Globe Earth believer who follows Flatzoid, either watch the show or is in chat, and he come in Ellemnet posting something that you won't want to be posting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, guys, if you don't know about it, I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago, month maybe.
It was about 3 weeks ago.
A month, I'd say a month. Yeah,
just before I went to Michael's. Just before I went to Michael's,
3 weeks.
First ever time you posted Ellemnet link in your chat.
Yeah, let's put it this way. He joined on Ellemnet, and then he changed his avatar to some guy with his dick showing, and he posted child pornography everywhere. And this is a guy that's supposed to be proud that he's a Globe believer. That's what we get from triggered Globies who have no arguments. Yeah,
links to child porn and links to a transgender chat.
So thanks to him, our security is a bit more tighter now. So when you do join Ellemnet, unfortunately, you can't chat straight away. You have to be accepted to chat.
And thanks to him, I've got no respect for Baltars whatsoever. As far as I'm concerned, you're all pedos. So blame your mate. Blame your brethren.
Skeptic, I have a huge AE stick on my truck and people honk at me all the time. Maybe you could get a decal to promote the channel. Wow, yeah, that would be awesome. I'd love that. I'm actually working on something. Alan Norstrand, shout out to him. He sent me a high res or something, which I'm definitely going to be working on. It's from his clock. You guys saw his clock, Adam. Michael and PJ.
Yeah, the one from Back to the Future. Yeah.
It's an awesome clock that he sent
Same
me.
What Mikey's got in it.
Yeah, he sent me the high res. So I'm going to be working out something awesome with that. So yeah, if I can make stickers from that, it'll be great.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Hey, Moon Rider, you came in a bit late, man, but it's good to see you. No, we didn't send a report, but the guy's no longer on our element. We don't even know who the actual person is, to be honest.
Well, he had clown makeup on, so we wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah. Well, let's put it this way. It reminded me of Brenda.
Yeah.
Daddy, when I grow up, I want to be a fireman. That's what my son said to me, though. And then he said I want to be a policeman, and now he says, when I grow up, I'm going to be Batman.
That's a good aspiration.
I'm telling you, that's some hectic aspiration.
Brilliant.
I want to be
Great.
Batman.
That's brilliant. Well, at least he's got to be a billionaire.
Just got done feeding 5 couples for prom tonight. Sorry I'm late. They decided to eat here instead of out at the restaurant. No, mate. Yeah, which one is it now that we did with Trigger Lime, you guys? Can you remember? I think it was last week.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't specifically for him. Was it this one, maybe? I got a feeling it might be this one.
It was specifically for him, wasn't it?
No. Or it was Joe Rogan. And after Joe Rogan, we had him on. No. Can't be.
I thought it was specifically him, but I might be wrong.
Sorry, we just got to find out which one it is.
I'm usually wrong.
Yeah, he wants to be
That's
Batman.
not true.
No, Michael is
But
awesome.
when it comes to Shape of Earth, like everything else I'm not about, but Shape of Earth, I'm not.
Definitely not. Or the Bible.
Yeah, Bible.
You're right, they did kill Batman's daddy.
They did?
Yeah, that's why he became Batman,
And
because he
his mom.
became an orphan. And his mom,
Not
yeah.
just dad, his mum as well.
Yeah, but he'll be a millionaire.
Ali G showing, yeah.
Rachel's posted it. Cheers, Rachel.
Oh, Rachie found
yeah.
it. Thank you very much. The Black Swan. Okay, so it's the Black Swan one. Oh yeah. It was the Black Swan. You're correct, because he was talking about the Black Swan. Thank you, Rachie, very much. There we
Of course,
go.
yeah. Of course.
There's the guy. Sometimes.
Another bald globe, as Duper says.
I think Duper's gone. He's gone. Paul hit him.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one, Paul.
Somebody
was going to eventually.
Man after me own heart.
What did Paul block him? It's good to see Paul
Yeah.
in. Yeah. Because I haven't heard of Paul all day though, so.
Paul watches it in background, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the man behind the scenes.
Paul is like my granddaddy.
He's like the wizard in the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, isn't he?
Yeah, he sits in the background and protects me from the shadows. Shout out to Paul. He's really, really awesome, guys. He really does support this channel in many amounts that people don't give him enough credit for. I mean, he really runs the Ellemnet as well.
Yeah, he does.
So yeah, Paul, just really appreciate all you do for us as well, mate.
Absolutely, man.
Definitely. So
He's
Miss
the
Mandy.
he's like the techie as well, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
He's the tech guy.
Yeah, he's the tech guy. Moomin Rider Flats, you're going to do debate on MDD again soon. I love how you tear them apart. Nobody has actually challenged me on a debate on MDD again yet. So far nothing. But Monday I do have a debate on here. But yeah, it's not Flat Earth related. So it's about the Prophet Muhammad on Islam. Is his consummation with Aisha at 9 years old morally sound or not? So that's going to be quite an interesting debate. And it is with a Flat Earther, so I can't call the guy Globetrot or anything.
No.
But yeah, if you guys want to see me on MDD again, Maybe hit up James and let him know. Just email him, James Kunz, Modern Day Debates, and just let him know that you want to see me debate more, and he can organize something. The only thing is when he does organize it, it's like always 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning for me. So it's a bit hectic.
I'd like to see another one where you debate on your own rather than with a partner.
Look, the last one I had with Nathan was okay. I like the guy. But I'm the kind of guy, if I want to say something, I want to say it. I don't want to sit there and having to listen and wait to get a chance to speak. And when I do finally speak, they talk over me and be rude and whatever. Because I'm the kind of guy that if I say something, I say it with a reason. I don't just say
he was a bit passive towards the other two as well. He was a bit like too parley with them, to be honest.
Yeah. Hey, Monkey
I mean,
Boy.
he was just trying not to be controversial, I think, but it come off a little bit too. You know what I mean?
Movement Rider, flats with Phil Bell on why the blue stuff doesn't go into the black stuff. I don't think we'd get anywhere, because look when we were on FTFE, he brings up a photo and he says, "You see?" And then he makes a claim that photo is a demonstration, showing he doesn't know what a demonstration means. And then when I say, okay, if you're claiming that to be a demonstration for you, then I can claim that same image to be a demonstration for what I'm saying. And then he just starts saying, no, I'm not allowed to. So we won't get anywhere actually with him.
Phil's best rebuttal, rubbish. What fool told you that?
But what I loved, how he conceded that pressure gradients was not caused by gravity, it was caused by gas behavior. And he doesn't get that. His whole argument let him concede that it was caused by gas behavior, not gravity. Gas go down, go boom, boom. But yeah, it was. I think I'm still gonna have to make quite a few cuts on that. There's actually so much shows that I have to cut off. That I have to cut some sections out for videos, but I just don't know where I'm gonna get the time. It's like hectic. I mean, guys, I still want to write a book or two as well. I've got so much things I want to do. I just don't have time. Especially these days, I've been working late practically every night at work. And for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been working late on Saturdays as well.
Well, you know what you have to do? You have to, while you're streaming, you have to write your books while you're streaming. Just multitask. Yeah. No, we don't want you to do that, man. You don't want your mind to explode.
Sacrifice another day to do that, right?
Yeah,
it would have to be.
But I really do want to write some books. I think that's.
Like, you could have like Sunday and Tuesday off or something,
Yeah, the thing is on Tuesdays, because that's like me and my wife time. I spend time with my wife and family and stuff. So that's what Tuesday. So I don't really want to now take that time as well and work on like the book or anything. So I have to maybe think of like looking maybe on like a Saturday morning, waking up early, or when I'm not working at work, or a Sunday morning early, doing that, and then just.
I'll just not stream on a Sunday as well.
Maybe you should walk about with sort of like, well, obviously, I was going to say a dictaphone. That's a bit old-fashioned, isn't it? You know what I mean? But just with your phone, and you just put ideas into it while you're working and stuff like that, like record it.
You're still going to write it up though for a book.
Oh, of course. But I mean, just for ideas and stuff, if something comes to your head while you're working, just so like.
Yeah,
I mean, it's.
Ferry says I must get a ghostwriter, but that's not fair. Then it's not me writing it. Hey RH, but yeah, I would rather write it myself, then I'd feel more accomplished, I'd say.
Of course.
Any evidence of ghosts?
No, she means someone to write it for me.
I know, money message.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What would your pseudonym be?
I'm still wondering, should I use my full name? Everybody knows my name anyway.
I know it. I know it, yeah.
But I'd like to use Flatzoid's Perspective, because that's like my, my focus name for everybody, and everybody that knows Flatzoid will know. So
yeah, for a long time I didn't know your name. It was always Flats to me. Flatzoid. Well, it was Flatzoid FE, and then Flatzoid's Perspective.
Yeah. Well, you still just call me Flats, though.
Yeah, I do. I don't call you Keith.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually
Nah,
feels
I can't-
weird. It feels weird when someone calls me Keith, though.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Feels weird to me. That's why I don't call you Keith.
To be honest, it's only Globers that see call you Keith.
No,
when they're
not
taking the
always,
mic.
though. Yeah.
No?
I do get flat earthers that call me Keith, though.
Right.
Yeah. I'm letting it's floating through space here, waiting to get to. Oh, there's the Earth. Okay. And as you see, we move closer to the blue marble. You will see that we have the Aurelia Borealis, commonly seen at the bottom. Many believe that people have evolved from the ape. Funny, do they not know that apes still exist on this big blue marble floating around in space?
I think Phil Bell was involved from the. I mean, the rest of us know, but Phil, possibly. A few of them, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to end the stream here, guys. It was a good stream. I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming. I enjoyed it.
It's good.
What do you think tomorrow night's going to be about? Probably the Witsit thing.
Yeah,
Mm,
it'd be worth covering.
I think so.
Definitely. Like I say, I haven't seen anything from Witsit for about 6 months, so yeah, it would be pretty good to cover.
Hi, Flat Earth Math. Good to see you. The only problem is I'm scared to do it because of all the profanity.
Right.
It is bad profanity, like, but it'd be point just to like this ain't what flat earthers are like,
Yeah. So guys, hey Flat Earth Map, hey Bobby Zinger, sorry guys that you come in now when I'm closing off, and RH and everything. So I think tomorrow night we'll do the Witsit and that other guy that I believe is not an actual Flat Earther.
Cool.
Yeah, you must all have fun. Do go back and watch. And by the way, guys, it's just joined. I am streaming on Twitch now as well. So
Is that Flat Earth Math?
Yeah, Flat Earth Math.
Wow.
So yeah, it's good to see you guys. Really appreciate you coming. Thank you all for coming. You guys rock, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow night. May the pressure be with you. Many, many blessings. Bye-bye.